Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? What? Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? What? Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Yeah. Stars born. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Out of the gun. Gone. Nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Cam Akers.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
He had a little bit of the the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Locke going to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun snap to Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football to town. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They look to throw. It's Locke. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. "38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke. Complete. He finds Bray. And this this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Locke. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Block off of play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ball carrier.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. Eli Apple on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And it is incomplete.
Goff's pass. Incomplete. Intended for Jalen Samuels.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
On to punt for the Rams.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw in his lock. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun. Block. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his... And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
6-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big third down play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The end result, 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Locke again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, here's Gone. They'll be tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what he's doing on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied.
A quick throw here, that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. is gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He was covered
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Block. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. He's got it at the 15. Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Carolina.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This will be fielded inside the 5. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, they're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here's Akers.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted every time. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Locke. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a run with Akers. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Gone. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
At their own 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on the cover.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Locke. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Yetur Gross Matos.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Goff. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Austin
That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. Complete, he finds Bray. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One receiver left, that's Allen. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Locke going to throw. And it's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
He's going to air it out deep for Wood. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Clock keeps moving.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the Panthers.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score.
28. Rams 20.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
10-10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive